Dos, tres, y... Bueno, sí.
Hello everybody, this is Gamaliel, broker realtor with Sturgis Realty Group.
And I'm Alan Rios. I'm the realtor with Sturgis Realty Group right here in Metro Atlanta.
And Alan, today we have a very important video. We're going to talk about the Georgia probate process, and we're going to break it down and give you information that hopefully is helpful for you.
Yeah, Gamaliel, you know, when a loved one passes away, it's never easy. And the first step that most people think about are the funeral arrangements, right?
Yes, obviously the situation is hard already to handle, and there's a lot of emotion, a lot of things happening. But then after the funeral, people start thinking about arranging what's going on with the states and what people own as far as the real estate, the homes, the cars, and all the financial. So we're going to talk about the process, and we're going to break it down to make this process easier for you to understand.
And I want to make sure we put a disclaimer out there, Gamaliel, that this information that we're providing you is not legal advice. It's just general information so you know the process that goes along with the Georgia Probate Courts.
So let's get started. Number one is important process is appointing the person who's going to be handling the estate. Normally this person is the person who's going to represent the state on behalf of the state, and also this person is able to also make the major decisions when it comes to the state. This particular person has two different names, and that depends if you have a will or if you don't have a will. If you have a will, this particular person is called an executor. If you don't have a will, this particular person is called an administrator.
Yeah, and in order to appoint that person, you have to get an attorney to actually petition, and that needs to be filed with the probate court. And that includes things like disclosures and several other paperwork and documents.
Yes, and that's a very important process. Obviously, a good attorney could make a big difference when it comes to working with the state. Here in the state of Georgia, we have a great attorney, a referral attorney that we could refer to you if you don't have an attorney yet. We work with the best attorneys here in the state of Georgia. And like I said, an attorney could make the process generally smoothly, but it could make the process faster, a good attorney, because they know what they're doing.
Yeah, you said it correctly. It makes a big difference having that good attorney on your side. And the question that gets posed quite often is, how long does the Georgia probate process take, Emily?
And that's a very good question. It's a question that we get all the time. And that depends on if it's required to file for a bond, or if it's required to file inventory, counting all the items in the home and counting everything, or if it has extended power of attorney or limited power of attorney also.
Yeah, so for example, if the bond and inventory is waived and you have extended power, the process will be much faster and also less costly.
Definitely. And in the opposite end, if you have limited power of attorney and there's a lot of more people involved, a lot of family members, there's 4 versus 1, and a lot of people are, on difference on the state. So obviously that also could create the time to be longer. But another important factor that is very important is the letter of testamentary letter or the letter of administration, which this letter is the letter that gives power to the executor and administrator to make decisions.
Yeah, that letter is really important, Gamaliel, because without that letter, you can't do anything. You cannot sell the house, sell the car, or anything tied with the estate, correct?
Yes, and that's very important people to know, because what happens a lot of time is a lot of people unfortunately start making decisions, selling things even before that letter, and that's when problems are created. So that's one of the things normally when you meet with a good attorney, they'll explain you the process more in detail and let you know the options, every options that you have. Now that you got the letter and everything, now it's time to settle the estate, which is a very important matter. This is when all the debtors are paid, credit cards, mortgage, and everything that is all is settled and is taken care of within this stage matter.
And Gamaliel, if there is no will under the state law, who are the heirs, they will inherit the property.
Yes, and the decision is made, so it's very important, obviously, to have a will. For those people that have not have a will, you're watching this video, obviously make sure that you get a will for yourself also. because this makes the process easier. It doesn't matter where you are in life. Obviously, what we're called, where everybody's called, is your day, you know. So make sure that you have a will. It's a very important process. Now, for the last stage of this is closing the estate correctly. That's very important process.
It is. You want to make sure that the distributions are calculated correctly, all the creditors are paid, and you want to make sure you're asking the court to close the estate as well.
Yes, Alan. And obviously, in conclusion, there's 3 important steps when it comes to doing a probate process. Number 1 is appointing the person, this is the person who's going to be representing in behalf of the state.
Yeah.
Number 2 is selling the estate properly, and number 3, obviously, is closing the estate properly.
Yeah, so those are the 3 really important steps that you have to remember after watching this video here to move forward with. So we're only a phone call away. You know, if you're looking to go through the Georgia probate process, please give us a call. We'll tie you in with a great attorney here in the state of Georgia, and that refers to you if you are in state or out of state.
Yes, so again, I hope this information has been helpful. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. The Sturgis Realty Group specializes in probate, so we could definitely make this process smoothly for you.
All right, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next time.
Have a great day.
Bueno, sí.